Retain gang, what's poppin', man? This your boy Tay, back at y'all again with another video. Peace and abundance for everybody clicking on this video. But make sure you hit that like button so we can get this in the algorithm. Spread the message. I greatly appreciate you. The shift is right at your front door. It's at all of our front doors. All right? And it's very important for you to choose a side. You got to make sure you're getting on the right side, because there's some things that's about to go down and you want to make sure that you're good. Okay? This is not a physical thing. It's a spiritual. Okay? It's all spiritual. So you getting on the right side is dealing with your energy, how you feel. There's a lot of people who've been going through spiritual attacks. Their energy's just been low. They've been sad, angry, and don't know why. And if you're not consciously aware that you're in a spiritual war, you wouldn't know what to think. You wouldn't know where this is coming from. But it's all around us. But despite all that happening, this is a beautiful time to be in. You came back, you reincarnated into this time for a reason. Okay, nothing's by coincidence. You chose when you wanted to come back and be birthed into this world. You chose to wake up when you did. You set the alarm clock. The signs are everywhere. The time has come for us to shift into a new reality. The old world has to go. We cannot keep living in this same old world. But there's a lot of people who keep trying to go back to the old ways. There's going to be a new heaven, a new earth. New, meaning that the old is going to be gone, eradicated. So we got to make sure we're fit for the new earth. You got to break old ideologies. You got to break away from all that. It's not working for you anymore. It's not going to work for you anymore. Ever since 2020, this is a whole new world. So the best thing for any of us to do is go within. You got to tap back within. But we got all these distractions out here keeping us outside of ourselves. You know, if you saw on the news, you got the BRICS currency coming up with all these different nations coming together and creating their own currency, which is going to be bad news for us over here in the US, because that's going to make our dollar worthless. It's already, you know what I'm saying, not worth much, but now it's going to get even worse. They telling us there's aliens out here now and all these truths starting to come out. They telling us one thing, they telling us another thing, and all these truths are coming out because a veil is being lifted, but also it's putting people in a fear-like state where they can't function and they can't manage, and now you're starting to depend on something outside of yourself. Don't let these things distract you from going within. It's okay to be aware of what's going on in the world. I'm not saying that, but don't let that distract you from going within. People are waking up now, and it's important for us to make sure that we are helping people shift by just lending our energy to this world, right? Being on our purpose, spreading our light. That's our job. You know, we came back here for that reason. We didn't come back to look down on people. We didn't come back to think that we were better than anyone, being on a high horse. You came back to assist the awakening and to assist the shift, because it takes all of us as a collective to really make the shift happen. You feel what I'm saying? So we all need each other. Even in the good book, it tells you, Luke 21:25-26, and there will be signs in the sun and the moon and in the stars, right? And on the earth, distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring, men's hearts failing them from fear and the expectation of those things which are coming on the earth. For the powers of the heavens will be shaken. So you've seen all this crazy stuff in the sky. It's getting hotter. People starting to really pay attention now. It tells you all these things. And I use that verse for a reason. Everyone is different. Everyone doesn't respond to the same things. Some people are into spirituality. Some people are more religious. Some people aren't religious. But you got to know how to communicate with people at that level, at that consciousness. You get what I'm saying? When you awaken and when your job is to raise the frequency, you can't just be one track, one-minded. You got to be versatile. You got to know how to communicate with different people on different levels. And that's not saying that you're better than anyone. That's just facts. No one thing is the truth, but there's truth in everything. You get me? So with all this happening, guys, you got to make sure you keep your heart from failing. And this is why I say love is so important. Love is the most important thing here on this realm, because with everything that's being placed against us is to stop you from loving yourself first and foremost, and to stop you from spreading love to others. The number one thing that's keeping people in a low vibration right now is heartbreak. Can't get along. You've been done wrong in the past and now you cold-hearted. And that's keeping people's heart hard as a rock when it's supposed to be light as a feather. And when your heart is so heavy like that, you cannot rise up to the next consciousness. You cannot shift. It's not going to happen. You're going to stay here until you clean that out. And that's keeping you locked down in this 3D world full of chaos, full of evil, full of low vibration and fear and anxiety. It's your heart. You feel what I'm saying? Your heart is a whole consciousness. And when you tap into that and start to heal it and fix it, you're going to see this world with a whole new lens. Right? You want to receive those codes to shift. See, the codes are within you. It's not outside of you. The shift is going to be very subtle, like walking through a door. But it's within you. And it's going to project outside of you. You get what I'm saying? So until you change yourself, until you work on yourself, you're going to stay in the same reality. This is why you got so many distractions. This is why there's so much fear being pushed at us. This is why everything is so high and pricey, to keep you working and keep you chasing a dollar, so that you forget about yourself, so that you lose sight of yourself and you don't get upgraded, that you run far away from yourself. This is a powerful time right now. Okay? This is why you are being distracted, to stop you from shifting. Because this is a crucial time. This is a key moment in the spiritual realm. There's a lot of things going on in the spiritual realm. The fact that it's getting hotter right now is changing the very molecules in the air and space that we breathe and that we live in. You're changing. Everything on this plane is changing. Okay? Y'all don't understand how hot it's been this summer? The hottest recorded summer ever? It's getting real out here. It's no time anymore to be second guessing or saying that stuff ain't real or it's cap. Lately, I haven't seen those people who saying stuff is cap. You know, a couple years ago when we was talking about different beings and it getting hotter and the sun returning, people thought it was cap. When we talk about the shift, people thought it was cap. Now they openly telling you there's aliens. Now you seeing ships in the sky and all this craziness going on. People quiet now because they seeing that, okay, this stuff is starting to come to pass now. Wake up. For those who are awakened, keep doing your part. Don't let this stuff make you heavy. Okay, because I know I, like others, have been feeling very heavy these past few weeks, this past month. All the energy's bearing down. And that's just the stress of the world. You know, just like in the Green Mile, he felt the pain of the world. He was in constant pain and agony. He wanted to end it. He was happy when he got executed because he finally could be free. You got to go outside and do your grounding. It's almost mandatory for me to go grounding every single day now. I got to stay balanced. I have to do it. You can do whatever works for you. Go into your meditation state. Listen to some high vibrational music. You know, whatever works. Make sure you're doing that every single day. You don't have time to slip up now. Everything is right at our front doorstep. Okay? And it's only going to get crazier. You got to stay on your righteous path. That's your protection. With everything going on, learn to have fun. Don't let this stuff stress you out to the point where you stop living life. Live your life. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. That's going to create that high vibrational energy within inside of you to make this shift. See, that's the key. You know, they want to tell you all these things now to stress you out. They got to tell you this universal law, but at the same time, they want you to be stressed and depressed and anxious. Nah, do the opposite. Don't be afraid. Live your life. Have fun. Okay? And you're going to get those codes within you, and it's going to be like walking through a door, walking through that portal, and you're not even going to see the chaos that's around you. Okay? Because you're going to be invisible to it. You're going to be in a whole nother dimension, a parallel universe, if that. You know, it's recorded that they have tribes here that are invisible, you know, out in the wilderness just because they're on a different vibration. So this is the same thing we're talking about. You can shift into a whole new reality within this reality. All right. And it's about time for that to happen for all of us. But you got to choose a side. You got to choose. Do you still want to be a part of the world? Or do you want to live for righteousness? Do you want to awaken yourself? Do you want to be a beacon of light in this world? It's up to you. All right. But you got to be aware. You got to start looking at what you're doing in your daily life and start correcting yourself, because that's leading you to the slaughterhouse. You know, what you're eating. A lot of this food is parasitic, man. You got to make sure you're eating the right foods. When you put stuff inside your body, you at the mercy of that food. Whatever's in it is going to affect you. Focus on the right things that's going to aid you on your path. Okay? But we got to get serious. We got to get serious. We got to buckle down, shine our light. Whatever the cost, whatever happens. All right? Whatever they showing you, do the opposite. Whatever they tell you, do the opposite. Keep your vibration high so that you're protected. And with that being said, guys, if you still need help, I do one-on-one consultations. So I'll leave a link in my description and in my pinned comments. But y'all have a beautiful day, and I'm out. Peace.